Hey guys, it's me, Monster Matt 345 here, and in today's video I am going to be reviewing something a little bit different for those outside of the UK and Ireland. It is an energy drink that has been out there for, oh my goodness gracious, it's been out there for a long time. I'm not just, it might be kind of the UK's first ever, so the oldest energy drink in existence. It is because like I'm pretty sure it came before Red Bull. It used to have like a medicinal purposes. It used to be used for people who were sick and feeling unwell. It used to be something that I drank whenever I was a kid and I wasn't feeling well. My mum would go to the shops and buy it for me. So it's something that's a very, very old energy drink. It's Lucozade Energy, and it's the original flavour in a bottle because trust me, it makes a big difference. Yeah, it's quite different. It's powered by glucose, so it's more kind of, there's more of a focus on the energy that the glucose provides as opposed to the caffeine. Like I say, it has been around for so long. It is one of those drinks that I used to have whenever I was sick. And yeah, it's Lucozade Original, and it's quite an interesting drink, to be honest with you folks. So I'll read the description here anyway. Powered by glucose. Glucose, it's for that moment when you need it most, when the energy and the good times flow. Whatever you do, do it with energy. Enjoy it cold. So yeah, basically saying do not have this as a warm drink because it does not taste, it's not like Monster where it tastes quite good, if it's been refrigerated, or sorry, if it hasn't been refrigerated, it still kind of retains that same flavor. This really needs to be enjoyed cold. But yeah, energy, like anyway, sorry, my goodness. Anyways, like I say, it's something I used to have whenever I was sick. It is something that I used to enjoy, you know, quite quite regularly whenever I was a kid, but not too much, obviously, because it still has caffeine in it. But like I say, it's a very interesting drink. Now, if you ask me to describe the flavor of Lucozade, I cannot. It's like some people say it tastes like it's kind of cough medicine, but it's too nice. It's too sweet and too enriching and too like full bodied to be like called something that tastes like cough medicine. So what on earth do you call it? I have got absolutely no idea. It's kind of fruity. It's kind of like refined. If anybody has tried Iron Brew but they haven't tried Lucozade, it reminds me of Iron Brew, where it's that sort of tone of flavour off it, but it's just impossible to describe. Before the sugar tax in the UK, which is when drinks with a certain level of sugar were taxed and were more expensive, I would have given Lucozade a 5 out of 5 just for its historical context, for its longevity with me. They have changed the flavour in the last couple of years, and it's not as nice as it used to be completely honest with you. But it's still very solid, and I do sort of drink this in between my Monsters and my Red Bulls just to give myself, something a bit less of a kick, a bit less caffeine in it, a bit less of a, attack on my body, because it's a nice well-rounded drink. They also changed the bottle recently too, which hasn't fared well with me and a couple of my friends who drink Lucozade, because now it's got this clear look and you can see the liquid, although it is great for actually describing how it looks like to people who are outside of the UK and Ireland. But look, we'll give it a try here, because I have got there's so much I can say about it, about the flavor change. They reduced the sugar content to try and avoid being in the bracket for the sugar tax, which is fair enough. But part of the reason why Lucozade's always been so good to me is because it's a good drink for diabetics who are low on sugar, they're low on their glucose, they're low on the energy, and they need perked up. And I think instead of just changing the flavor so quickly, the same way Iron Brew did, I think they should have kind of took stock and think, will people pay the extra money for it with the sugar in it, compared to the the loss that you'll have if you take away all the sugar and take away everything that makes it nice and take away its flavor. But like I say, it's still a really good drink even without it. So we'll open it up here and we will give it a try. It's a very different look, and it's a very different taste. It smells really good. So, like I say, I am so experienced with this drink that, you know, there's no surprises whenever I drink it. It definitely is not the same as it used to be. It's not as nice, it's not as punchy, it's not as, you know, like much of a kind of hit from whenever you drink it. And it sort of has a mildly off-putting taste to it now that it didn't have before. It's still very nice, and I think, like I say, I'm comparing this, you know, as somebody who has had Lucozade my whole life and has noticed the differences, but it's very, very nice. Despite those differences, um, it's just trying to work out sort of how to describe it to somebody who hasn't had it before. It is like a, you know, it's like an irony, sort of coppery kind of taste, but like in a nice way. I don't know how, you know, how I can say that, but it's just, it has that sort of rusty iron brew taste, but it's still so, so good. Um, there's other flavors. There's orange. There's apple. There's cherry, which is, I would strongly recommend avoiding, to be honest with you. But this original, it's a flavor that never would get made nowadays if it didn't already exist, if that makes sense, because it's so far out there and it's so different. But damn, it is good, and I really, you know, I can't recommend it enough. I can't recommend to somebody who's never tried it before how you should try something completely different. It has a nice fizz to it, and it really does kind of, it does give you this different type of energy. It doesn't kind of have me bouncing up the walls like the Monster Energy does, but it gives me a nice sort of rounded feeling. And like I say, this has been a godsend for a lot of people who suffer from diabetes, and it's something that we do with, like in my work, which is a retail store. We do sell it quite a lot, to be quite honest with you. So I would very, you know, I'd very heavily recommend it, to tell you the truth, and I would give it a 4.5 out of 5. It's lost a bit of its magic just because of the sugar changes and because of the taste changes, and it has been reflected in Lucozade sales, but it's decent enough for me to give it a 4.5 out of 5, and say that, you know, if you've never tried it before, please give it a try. And if you're somebody in America coming over to visit us or whatever, then please definitely give it a try, because it is so different. And different is good sometimes. Different is really good. But thank you very much, guys, for checking out my video, and I hope you're all taking care of yourself. I know I only posted the other one just the other day ago, my 3D review, but I've just been taking a bit of time at home to kind of look after myself and be kind to myself, and you know, I haven't been to my boyfriend's house in a couple of days, and I'm just sort of, I don't know. I did say I'd been mentally kind of struggling in the last while, in my last video. So, you know, to be kind of putting out videos is good for me. It's good to chat. It's good to have a laugh sometimes. And yeah, but I hope you're all keeping well. I hope that you all enjoyed this review, and that you're all enjoying this fine summertime that we have right now, because it is absolutely beautiful outside. It's I think it's like 17 degrees already, and it's only 9 in the morning whenever I'm recording this. So the UK kind of feels like a bit of a fiesta right now, and we've got the football going on. Everybody's getting vaccinated, and everybody's feeling happy. And yeah, just hopefully things keep going up for everybody, and hopefully my mental health improves. And if anybody else is going through a tough time right now, that they know that you're not going alone. There is other people struggling out there, and you're never alone. That's one of the most important things to remember. And also, whenever you're going through a tough time, I always find it is really good to just remember that you're not going to feel like this forever. And that's not even like it is comforting, but it's not even, you know, sometimes it's not even something that is completely like you can just say it to people and it's trying to force positivity on them, because, you know, there will be lows as well, but there will be highs, and those times they make it so worth it. They are the times that are the most important things out there. They're the times that you really just, you have to appreciate and grab them while they're there, because life, it's definitely worth living. You know, I think sometimes about the celebration I had the other night whenever Belgium and Denmark got through in the Euros, and how happy I was for Denmark, and how like yes and pumping the air I was whenever the final whistles blew. I think about, you know, that the love that I feel whenever I'm with my boyfriend, and whenever we're together and just, you know, chilling and looking after each other and having a laugh, having a good time. And you know, it really is, it's times like that that you need to sort of think about and latch on to and enjoy while you have them, because we're only here for a finite amount of time, and we really, you know, we might as well enjoy those good moments. But thank you guys for watching my video today. Like I say, I hope you're all keeping well, and I will see you all again soon after a while. Okay, thank you.